Hello, and welcome back once again to Hitman 2 and the three-headed serpent mission set in Santa Fortuna. And today we will be taking care of the redacted secret tunnel challenge. You may have noticed that on the introduction there, our three targets all had X's over their heads, and that's because we've already taken them out. So for this one, all we need as usual will be our silenced pistol and our always trusty lockpick. So as you can see, all three main targets already dead. So right from the start, off the bat, what we're going to do is we're going to make our way down to the bar area, which is just by the fishing village. And just when we get to the bar, there is a little back area where there's a bin where they take out the trash, and we will find, once we get there, there is some rat poison. So it's just at the back here at the bar as we come out of the foliage. We're going to grab the rat poison and we're going to make our way around to the other side of the bar, all the way around the outside of the building. Basically, we're going to use the fuse box on the wall here to distract the barman. Be aware that there is a guy who may very well be at a motorcycle off to our right, so make sure that he's not around when you do this. But once the fuse box has been turned off and on again, the barman will come to investigate, and when he does, we can crouch down, sneak up behind him, render him unconscious. And you notice I go up on their left to get a slight angle to hide from the window. And once he's unconscious, we're going to hide his body in the crate behind us, and we're going to take his outfit. And we're going to make our way back around the bar, right round to the other side, to the outside chairs and tables. And on the very end table on our right, if it is vacant, we're going to poison this bottle of beer. And that will basically poison a shopkeeper who will come along and drink from that beer. He's around here somewhere. I think he's actually there now drinking the beer. Oh no, this is him right here walking towards us. This guy right here is the shop owner, and he's gonna have his little drunken speech or whatever it is, and eventually he will go back and he will drink from that bottle, and we need to basically knock him out and take his key. He has a key to a shop that we need to access, and we can only access this shop with this key. We can lockpick our way in, but it will then ruin the challenge. Apparently you need this key. And since every time I've tried for this challenge, I've always gone for the key anyway. I've never tried the lockpick approach. I don't know if it's true or not, the rumour, but I recommend using the key because that's guaranteed to work. So our shopkeeper has now made his way back to the table, sampled our poisoned beverage, and is now making his way to the bathroom. So we are just going to follow him inside, close the door behind us, and proceed to knock out the shopkeeper. And once he's unconscious, we can collect the key he drops. We're going to throw his body out the window. We're going to dive out after him, and then we're going to hide his body in the crate that's just here. So with him out of the way and his key collected, we're going to make our way towards the fishing village. And just up the hill here, you can see there is a green door just to our right. That's where we're heading. This apparently is a shop, and we're going to use the key we've acquired to open the door. And just inside on the table here, we will find a golden idol, and we require that item as well. Like I say, you can only get that item once you use the key on the door. Apparently it disappears if you try to lockpick the door. So with the golden idol acquired, we need to make our way to the shaman's area, which is right on the far end of the map. And we need to acquire ourselves the shaman's outfit. So once we're under the mountain, we're going to vault the barrier, and we're going to collect one of the enigmatic poison flowers that are dotted about the place. There's 2 or 3 around here somewhere. And with the flower we are going to run straight to the shaman, straight up to his cauldron on the pot, and we're going to dump our poison into the pot. And we're going to take a seat.
We're here in search of a spiritual release. Come anyway. You're free to join us. Everyone is equal in the eyes of the spirits.
So eventually the shaman and his reluctant guest there will continue on with their routine, and the shaman will sample his brew and find it not to his taste, and he will go to be sick. And at that point we can then follow him and take his outfit and move on. And this can take a little while. These 2 tend to get out of sync, and they just sort of stand there for a minute not doing anything until they re-sync up again. And all we can do is wait. So as you can see, I've taken a seat here. I'm going to rest my legs because we've got a lot of running around to still do. Pretty much got to run from one end of the map to the other. But the shaman is now sampling his beverage, or his brew, his concoction. And he's finding that a bit distasteful. He's going to make his way around to the side of his hut. So at this point we are going to stand up. And we are going to follow him around the side of the hut, and we are going to render him unconscious once he reaches the toilet. And hopefully that guy puts his phone away. Why they feel the need to photograph everything these days, I do not know. But once the shaman enters his hut, we can then sneak up behind him, knock him out, hide his body in the crate provided, and take his outfit. So now, like I said, we've got to run pretty much the full length of the map. We're going to run to the ancient ruins now. So we're going to run all the way there. Now this is quite a good outfit for some respects, as it will get you most places without any problems, no enforcers to worry about. There is a downside that you do acquire yourself a number of civilians who follow you around, making illegal activity quite difficult. But luckily where we're going, they're not allowed. So we're basically heading straight down the main road, all the way through the village, down to the construction site. And when we get to the construction site, we're going to run to the very back of the construction site, and there will be a hole in the fence, and we can duck through there and into the ancient ruins area. There's 2 guards here, as you can see. There's one of them right there, and we need them to be in just the right position so that we can approach the secret Indiana Jones style Temple of Doom door. So we're just going to wait for the 2 guards to go and meet up, and they will both basically face the wall, which they're just about to do now. And we can approach this hole in the wall on our left, just past the crate, place our idol in the wall, pray that the door opens before the guards move, and once it's opened far enough we can make our way inside. Now this is the tricky bit. This is where it gets all Indiana Jonesy, because we need to make our way across this floor, and this floor is pressure pad induced arrow killing fun. So what we need to do is we need to stand by the second pad on the left, or second pad from the left, and we want to move up 3 squares, and then we want to move right 3 squares, and then we want to go up 2 squares, and then left 1 square, up 1 square, come on 47, keep up, and then left 2 squares, and then up 2 squares, and then right 2 squares, and then up 2 more squares, and then left 1 square, up 1 square, And we have made it, and we get our reward, which is this lovely sacrificial knife. And the bonus of when we leave, we are treated like a true celebrity. Although really it should be throwing ladies' phone numbers and underwear at me. For I am a god. In a very funny hat. So that will get you the Secret Tunnel Redacted Challenge. All we have to do now is make good our escape, which is not too difficult. We just need to get back past these two guards. So once again we'll wait for them to move into position before we exit via the right hand and back through the construction site. And we are going to take the nearest available exit, which will be the speedboat exit. So we're going to exit via the construction site, head back towards the fishing village and into the boathouse where our boat is awaiting us. So there you go, that is the Secret Tunnel Redacted Challenge. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.